what's up guys, Pro here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're back on Pet Evolution Incremental, and there was actually a brand new update yesterday. So it is in the form of the mini update, and I just realized I didn't claim the daily reward twice, but anyway, we've got it now. But anyway, we do have this mini update. We're going to be checking it out today. It looks like the majority of it is to do with nerfs and just making things slightly easier. So technically like buffing things for the player and nerfing it in terms of difficulty. So the game should slightly be a bit easier now, which is quite nice to see. So firstly, we do have some more achievements. There is a brand new achievement. I don't remember which one's the new one, but I would imagine it is, in fact, I don't even know. You can just go back and watch a previous video to check. But anyway, what we'll be doing then is we'll be using the new code. We'll be checking out everything else, and we're going to be making some progress today to hopefully at least get the Griffin evolution. So we'll see how that goes. So that was meant to be a bigger update. It did unfortunately get delayed, but they did manage to compromise and give us a mini update. So still something, and that's good regardless. So anyway, enough yapping, let's get into it. And one of the biggest things that they changed immediately is, I'm not going to read the whole list because otherwise we'll just be there forever. I'll briefly go through it actually. So they've buffed login boosts. They've buffed the vaults conversion formula by 2 times, so you'll now get double the vaults. In fact, we'll just read it all. I've already committed to it. Okay, so they've buffed the power boosts in pets. They've slightly buffed power upgrades. They've nerfed the first axe cost from 25,000 to 15,000. They've nerfed the XP requirement, which you can actually see right here. So if you watch my previous video, it used to be 5,000 coins per level. Now in this case it is 3,000, so it is slightly easier. So that's good to see. There is now power milestones. They've decreased those from 500 to 300 for the first one, which I'll showcase to you guys in just a second. Can I buy the first level now? Yes, I can. All right, cool. Let's just buy to the max. So this used to be 500. It's now 300, so slightly easier. They've nerfed the generator prices. So I believe this one before used to be like 4.2 trillion or something along the lines of that. Now it is significantly less. It's pretty much half of what it used to be by the look of it, if I remember correctly. Again, if you want a visual comparison, you can just go back and watch previous videos and see where I'm using said stations, and then yeah, you can see the prices. So they've made the generators cheaper. They've nerfed pet tier 17 and 18 the price for them, so they are now a bit cheaper by the look of it. They have extended the current achievement limit. They've added a new achievement like I mentioned a second ago, but I'm unsure which one it actually is. My text is so buggy. Roblox, seriously, how have we not fixed that yet? That is just insane, really. Sorry, ran over. But I guess if we do it to here, I think it is, it should be fine. Which I know seems a bit strange. Nope, never mind. All right. So maybe it doesn't even work like that anymore. Okay, I guess text is just broken in general. So bear with the text. I can't fix it. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just the game being the game, I guess. Anyway, so they've extended the current achievement limit. They've added a new achievement like I've mentioned. I'm unsure which one it is, but it is definitely one of those. So that's good to see that there is something new at least. And they are adding things, even despite the major update being delayed. Something is still here, and something is of course better than nothing, so we'll take it. All right, cool. So again, there's a new daily upgrade, which is probably the more vaults. And lastly, there is a code. So we'll get the code right now. We'll see what we can do with it, and hopefully it is quite good. So we do have some codes from before. Let's just try and see if these ones still work. So enter code. Okay. Oh, we need the community reward as well. We'll see if we can find that one too. So 500k likes gives me 5 gems. We've got challenge as well, which is another code. And then let's see if we can find any other ones. There's another one here. Sorry for the delay. So maybe that is a code that still works. Cool. 5 gems. So we've got 15 so far from codes. Not too bad at all. And then let's see if we can find anything else related to the community code. Let's just see if we can. And it looks like we should hopefully... Okay, we've got thanks for the likes. This is another one. So thanks for the likes. We've got first update. This is another code right here. And 5 minutes of 2 times food. So we need to make sure we play the game. And then we've got 5 additional gems. So pretty good to see that. And now next up, we do also have anything else. We'll check back soon. We'll check back shortly. So I need to use the food boost. We may as well just make the most out of it because it is there, and it is, of course, a limited time boost. When it's gone, it's gone. So we need to make the most of it. So that's the plan. We've got a plan at the moment. It's good to have a plan. Always in life have a short-term plan and a long-term plan. A short-term plan can be probably less than 1 year. A long-term plan can be probably 3 to 10 years, I'd say. Ideally 5 maybe, but anywhere like that. So have a short-term plan and have a long-term plan. So maybe your short-term plan is to finish studying and graduate or something, I don't know. And then your long-term plan is to work for the law firm you want to be part of when you've graduated as a law student or something. I don't even know. But that's just an idea, so. But anyway, it's good to have a short-term and a long-term plan. Remember that. All right, cool. So we are managing to do okay. We'll get some XP boosts right now as well. So nice. We will keep that going. And now we can just get some more levels. We'll just rotate between everything. We've got 3.5 minutes remaining on the boost right now, which is good to see because realistically, I just want to make sure that we gain the most from it because like I've said a second ago, when it's gone, it's gone. So we're getting 3 gold per level right now. Sorry, per bar, which is very nice to see. I wonder if that's affected from the potion that we've got on, or whether that's now my new gain. If that's permanent, that would be fantastic. So 9.5 gold right now. I'd imagine it's just temporary because of the boost that we've got on. Again, either way, it's still something, and we will absolutely take it whilst we do have that ability to gain stuff like that. So let's convert. 5.88 QN levels right now, and that's looking really good to me. We will simply just go ahead and convert over to here, upgrade the generators as high as we can from afar if it allows me to, which for some reason it never seems to do so. And then let's go for some voltage right now because it is something we do actually need. So maybe we go for, let's go for 5 times food. Is that a troll? Let's just do it. All right, so we're going to get a ton of food right now. We'll upgrade these as well if we can. In fact, I can't because I just remembered that I reset everything. We'll put 10% down right there. And now we should be good to go, really. So we'll just get a few levels. I know I've got that decent one, the really big one right there. But to be honest, I just want to at least save it for the time being and just get some levels and things first, because then we'll gain a lot more from it than if I was to pick it up with no boosts. So, all right, level 83 on that one, level 70 on this one. We'll just get this one to 75 as well. Nice. So now I think we'll just quickly go for a few more levels. I don't know why I'm lagging all of a sudden, but that's probably just my internet or something. So 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, so 16 SX. We are back to where we were just a second ago. In fact, I actually think we're already slightly further ahead, which is very nice to see, because it just means that we are able to progress much quicker than before. And now we do need a gold bar though. So we'll pick that up right there. We do get the 3 gold still, which is awesome to see, as I accidentally opened up the shop, which I did not mean to do. So we get another 3 gold right there. Let's upgrade the food boost again. And now we're looking decent. We're at a decent position right now. And I think the play is to go for some more levels probably. And then once we've got these levels, we just need to quickly check to see where we're at with our food gains. So we'll be doing that in just a moment though, because I want to see if it's possible to try and get to 1 SX in levels. So we'll see how that plays out. I mean, it definitely is. It would just take a second to do. So let's just see if we can do that. I'm sure we can. In fact, I know we can. And we are now currently able to get an additional 618. Not too bad. And now we just need 1 more rotation basically. So there we go. Cool. So we've now done it. We've hit 1 SX in terms of XP levels, which is pretty good to see. And now what we should be able to do next is simply just go for some more upgrades over to here. Maybe the play instead of, I'm tempted to just farm more capacity, but I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, it is, obviously, don't get me wrong, but yeah, we'll just have to see how that plays out. So we've managed to max out the food boost right there. We have 11 seconds remaining on the potion right now. So that is unfortunately about to expire. And then what we can probably do is check to see how much gold I'm getting at that point and see if it's back down to 1.5 or whether we just gain 3 gold in general. So hopefully we do always gain 3. That would be fantastic if we do. However, I don't expect that we will. And if we do, then brilliant. That's really good to see. So we just need a gold bar. Come on, game. Give me a gold bar. Where's Mike Theory when we need it? All right, so are we going to get one? We do. So will we get 1.5 or will we get 3? In fact, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say we're going to get 3. We do get 3. Perfect. So really good to see that. There is a 2x food event at the bottom if you've noticed. We've got the walk speed boost now as well. So I did manage to just join the group before starting this video. And therefore we do now move faster just by our base movement speed. So really good. All right, cool. So let's go for this. We can simply now... Ooh. All right, let's get... I had to get the levels right there. I had to do it. I know it was tempting and I had to do it. So now we should just be able to max out this fairly soon. I think we just need a decent rotation of good fruit spawning or food spawning. And if we can get something relatively good, higher than what we're getting at the moment, I think we should just skyrocket up in terms of the coins we can get. And then we should be good to go in order to max out the more coins upgrade. And that is exactly what I needed, hopefully. All right, so 98. Okay, a bit more to go, a bit more than I expected. And that's fine though, because we'll get there anyway. It's not really too big of a deal. So let's just see this. I'm tempted to do this. Okay, that was probably not a good idea because realistically, what do I even have? 0% still. So yeah, definitely a bit of a troll, unfortunately. But again, we can make it work still. So we still do just need a ton of XP and we will absolutely get it. So let's just see how it plays out and see where we go next. Okay, so I completely forgot about generators and things. Let's just see what we can do. In fact, I know it seems a bit of a troll, but I'm just going to go for 2 more walk speed. We're just going to go to 100%. Boom. And then just put everything else in hopefully equally. Or as close to it as possible. And now we are looking relatively good. So, I think we're in a good place. Let's go and keep farming. We do have a feeding frenzy as well, which I've just noticed. A golden frenzy, sorry. So we'll just go for everything we can right now. And we are currently up to 80 QN, which doesn't seem to be a lot. We do get something decent right there. But again, it's not going to be game changing or anything like that. But again, we'll take it for what it is. So what we can now get is 1 OC, which is fantastic because it gives me the ability to max that one out. We can actually now go to SP in terms of levels. So we've just hit 12 SP right there. So that is good as well. And now what we should be able to do next is simply just come back over to here. We've now got 18 generators. And then what we should be able to go for now is vaults. Try and get this up as high as we can. But sadly, it just isn't really meant to be because I'm completely out of energy. But it's all good. So now we'll make our way over to the tree. We should be good to go in with this, hopefully. Okay, we're getting 1 mil a tree shot. That's insane. How much was I getting in the last video? I can't even remember. Definitely not 1 mil a hit though. Yeah, I absolutely wasn't. Yeah, 100% I wasn't. But we'll take it. It's still really good. So we're currently on 30 million right now. We're 23%, 24, 25. We're getting 1% per shot, pretty much. And that is very nice to see. So we'll leave this running right now. We'll go up to the 150 million. And then we should be able to get the next axe, which is the diamond axe. And then whilst this is going on, let's just see if we can get a new code or anything, or any other codes. So let's have a quick look at this. So we do we have any other codes? That is the question. There is a code here. It's called release. So if you go back to the shop, you've got the ability to go to here and, oh nice, you can gift usernames. That's pretty cool. So anyway, no, are you kidding me right now? All right, so we've got that. Sadly, it's a really good potion boost and I have to still farm it. I need to farm it right now, in fact. So, okay, we'll try and destroy the tree. I know I'm wasting the boost. 15 seconds so far. Not necessarily the end of the world, but again, I wish I could really just be farming something else. All right, let's quickly go. All right, let's just make the most of this boost. Hopefully it is worthwhile because otherwise it will be rather underwhelming if it isn't. And then what we can quickly do now is we'll just go for more food. We'll just go all in on food, I think, again. I think that's a good play personally. And then maybe over here we could just go for this. And then maybe we could just go for... Let's just save up some power and get a decent amount of volts. I think that's what we need to prioritize at the moment. Ignore food and everything, because realistically, this is going to do next to nothing. So how much do I need? SX. Wait, hang on. That's not even that bad, I don't think. Wait, I believe I get SX after QN, right? I'm 99% sure I do. So maybe we just farm it then. Maybe I was mistaken all along. And maybe this boost was fantastic and it came at the right time. So that's how things typically happen in life. So the best things in life usually come when you least expect them. At least in my experience, they do. So it's always good to have an open mind and just accept every opportunity for what it is and make the most out of it. Because again, you just never know what can happen. All right, so 1.1 SX, we are roughly, well, slowly but surely making our way to halfway to the 2.5. As soon as we get there, we will be there. Yep, we've already passed it. As easy as that. And now we are on track to becoming a Griffin. So I think what I do want to do though is we've already got the diamond axe upgrade, which is nice. So we should maybe keep that one, I believe. I don't think that gets impacted by it because it's got its own system altogether. I believe. I can't really remember, as I believe I do keep it. I think the only way it resets is by logging. Maybe I'm wrong. I've slept since, fortunately. So again, we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, what we'll do then is we're currently on 1.7 SX. We need to get to 2.5. So we're slowly but surely making our way there right now. We are currently almost on 1.8. Nice, we've hit 1.8. And now we're already almost on 1.9. So as quick as that. Let's get these boosts over here. So we're up to 9 times right now. And then I think what I'll probably do is just go off my plan. We'll go for this boost right here. And now we do get a little bit more. Nothing crazy, of course. But again, every small difference does make some, I don't even know. Basically, it makes some form of difference. Okay. So we can now evolve. We do manage to do that right now. Boom. And there we go. Perfect. So we've evolved. We do have gems. We actually have a lot of gems. So we should probably be spending those gems. But anyway, let's see this then. So we are doing a decent amount of damage and we're getting a ton of wood right now. So what I'm going to quickly do is come over to the board. Let's see what we can prioritize. So priorities are probably this one. So we need about 70 million probably, maybe. We'll just go for like 70 mil. I mean, we'll buy the first upgrade and then we now need 42. So as soon as we hit 42 million wood, we've maxed out more tree XP. So that's good to see because it means we're going to get up here quicker, which is always nice. So next on the list is probably to do this. So yeah, nice. We're basically getting an extra million per shot right now, which is always very good to have, of course. And it does really make a difference. So nice. We'll take it. All right. So next up on the list, we'll just go for more food. We may as well just, actually, let's go for more power. So more power and more volts. We'll just rotate between the 3 of these right now. I do need to log, remember? I forgot about that. So maybe we just get a decent amount. I don't know really how much it would be a good amount to have. But as you can see, we're getting about 2.5 per go by the look of it. Maybe a bit less, actually. So either way, it's still pretty good. We will absolutely take it and see what we can do with it. However, I think the play at the moment is to probably ignore it and just prioritize these upgrades, because it just means that we are on track and we don't lose any of this progress, and therefore it should hopefully make the game just slightly easier in general. So, all right, really good. So let's see what we can do then. Now is we should be able to go for, I don't even know what I want to do. I mean, these upgrades are getting rather expensive right now, which is understandable. I think we get these two to maybe 15 each. Is that a decent play? And then we just start farming the food and stuff again, because we have recently just evolved. So let's buy one upgrade at a time, just so we don't accidentally go overboard. Not that that's a bad thing, of course, but you know, I'd just rather get them all to 15, and then we should be good from there. All right, so we currently need 2 more levels on vaults, which shouldn't really take too long whatsoever, in my opinion. we will get that momentarily. And then as soon as we do, we are good to go. So one more level. We need probably about 8 mil, not even that anymore. So there we go, nice. So that's looking really good. We're currently sat on 10 mil wood with no purpose to use it for at the moment, but that's fine. All right, so here we go. We can buy a few upgrades. So what we'll do then is we'll go for a few levels of XP. Okay, a bit of an overspend, but we'll make it work. Let's go for power, wood. Wait, am I already out of gems? No, okay. Okay, I'm now out. Actually, that was calculated. I genuinely put 0 thought into that, by the way. And we just spent 27 exactly. However, we do have this. Each level unlocks new perks. Interesting. We just need a bunch of vaults. So, yeah, a bit of a... Alright, I don't think we've really had that many vaults before, but we can make it work. If anyone can do it, I can do it. Self-belief goes a long way. It really does. If you don't believe in it yourself, would others believe in you? That's a question for you to think about. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a few of these going. We currently have 2.64 QD. Okay, that's pretty good. So now we can come over to here. We'll just upgrade this to max, level 82, level 66. We just need to get this to at least 75 in my opinion. Nice, we managed to do that right there. And now we should be pretty much good to go, I think. So we'll get more levels. Nice, we'll take that. We will now just get a few more coins right now and then make our way over to where the generators are. And then we do manage to get 14 as well. So 14 generators already. We're getting a ton of power a go right now, which is insane. And what we'll quickly do is just get more vaults. We'll get more power, more XP even, and more everything basically. So now we're getting about 650 volts per drop, which is awesome to see. So part of me just wants to go for the 10k. I don't know if that's worth it or not. What does it actually say in the red? So leveling up resets everything beside pet and gold upgrades. So, all right, definitely doesn't make sense to spend any of these then beforehand. We may as well just wait for these first. It probably will reset my excess volts, I'd imagine. So let's just quickly see. So right now we currently have, how many do we have? 23,000. The text is a bit buggy. Like I've said, I can't fix it. It's Roblox. I don't know what to do. I've reinstalled the game. I've tried everything. I've gone on low graphics. I've gone on high graphics. I've gone on everything. It just doesn't work. So anyway, let's just have a quick look at this then. So this should be pretty good to do because it is something brand new. And then of course, that slightly rhymed. But as soon as we get it, we will be good to go. So 3, 2, 1, and boom. All right, cool. So we've managed to do that. Really good to see that. And now we should be able to start farming more. So we get more food based on playtime. We get a coin upgrade cap, like a levels cap on the coin upgrades. That made no sense, but I knew what I meant. And you can see it as well. We get a new vault upgrade and we get 3 times power based on level. So there is a lot of opportunity here now that we do now manage to have, which we didn't necessarily have before. So really good to see that. Now we can make our way over to these upgrades again. So we'll just do it like this. I think I did. No, I did not. I thought I was about to say I thought I trolled and griefed, but luckily I didn't. So that's good to see because there's nothing worse than making a bad decision. And my gold has dropped to now 2, if you've noticed. I was getting 3 before, it's now 2. I wonder what's the difference, but either way, it's still good. So gold is gold. I'm happy regardless. And anyway, I digress. So let's go ahead and claim these right now. So we are currently on 1SX. Perfect. So we'll come over to here. We'll get these upgrades going right now. We'll just go all in on more vaults as per usual. And now the play is to just go in on other things as well. We'll upgrade this to maybe 250. Sorry, I wish 250. That'd be fantastic. But to 2.5. Okay, it's a bit too expensive. We'll just leave it be. But what we could do now then is make our way over to the... what could we go for? Maybe we just get more volts. I think that's the play. I mean, it takes volts to get volts. So maybe we go for more power and more volts. And then just reinvest everything. So we'll go up to like 75k maybe. I think that's quite good. We're getting electrocuted right there. Not really sure what that was all about. And that will do. So 77. Let's max this one out first and then max this one out afterwards. We do still have 3000 volts remaining. So let's just go for a few of these. Okay, we'll just go to 5 of each. And then we'll try and max this one out. Okay, we can't. We'll max out that one. And now we should be in quite a good place, hopefully. Okay, so far we're doing okay. I think we will just quickly get back on the board to where we were previously. And now it seems that XP is based on coins. But do I just pick... I guess I must just gain coins from just like passively, I guess. Interesting. Is that the case? Maybe it is. Anyway, let's just see what happens then. So we're doing okay. That's the main thing. Let's just quickly convert everything right here. We'll upgrade these as high as we can and max out the 3 remaining upgrades. And now what we do need is 250 OC. So a bit of a way to go, if I say so myself. And now we'll quickly upgrade these two. So beforehand, they would have been maxed. But now in this case, they are not because of the fact that we do need to get an additional 25 levels because of the levels feature. So, all right, here we go. Let's upgrade. What do we go for? Let's go for more power. Sorry, more food first. We should probably be prioritizing power at this point, but either way, we'll take it. Any boost is always helpful, of course. So, what we do need to do then is pretty much get 1000 SX 250 times. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. So we're not near where we need to be yet. So that's fine though, because it's still all a work in progress. Be helpful if that's actually generating power, of course. So let's go for this. 10x right there, 6x right there. In fact, up to 9 already. We'll just do the same for this one as well, just to slowly get them all back on track so they're all equally aligned, hopefully. There we go. And now we can just go for the 2.5. Nice, we'll take that. Okay, so really good to see. We're doing well. We have managed to get a bunch of power upgrade, gear upgrades as well. So we've got 2.5 million power. We've... The 1 bill. Okay, that's definitely not happening anytime soon. So we'll leave that be for now. I think next up on the list is we probably just claim all of these voltage points. And then maybe we just go all in on food and coins. Because I have a slight suspicion that if we do that, we shouldn't be too far away from actually getting the... Okay, maybe that wasn't the play. Was that the play? I think I just trolled. Yeah, I believe I trolled. We'll see, actually. We'll see. Okay, the moments of truth. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? That is the question. And the answer is, it was maybe not worth it. I don't know. All right, let's just see then. So we're up to SX right now. Okay, we're already up to 6 SX, which is higher than what we had before. So I actually think it was slightly worth it. I wouldn't say it's like the worst thing I've ever done on this game, but maybe it's actually a lot better than I thought. Yeah, we'll take it. Absolutely. All right, so 14 OC levels, I believe. XP levels, yep, 14.85 OC. And now we can just convert these right here. Go for all of these. Nice. And now we just need to pretty much do the same thing again. And then just get some more levels. We can actually go up to 1 NO right now. So we'll just quickly take that whilst we can. And we'll just rotate between everything one last time. And now if we sell, we should hopefully be able to buy out the max food upgrade and max that one out. Okay, maybe not. It's a lot more expensive than I thought. But what we'll do then is check in on the food statistic. And as you can see, we're up to SP. Okay, maybe not. We need 1000 times SP 250 times. So yeah. All right. So a bit of a way to go. We're not anywhere near where I thought I was. There's still one extra entire like level or tier or layer or whatever you want to call it of currency that I need to obtain before I manage to get the next evolution. So I think we can work towards it. It is absolutely doable. And the play to probably go for now is maybe... Let's just go more food. We'll just keep upgrading more food. I know it's probably not the right play to do. I do need to turn the power back on. And that has actually not been good because realistically, I thought I was doing really well with power. But now we're going to do even better. All right, so what are we on? So we're gaining a bit more than I expected. I thought it'd be a bit better, actually. I just worded that completely the wrong way around. But yeah, I thought we'd get a bit more than what we actually are. Okay, we can get 200 DE levels, which takes me up to 200 DE levels, of course, because that was substantially higher than what I had previously. So now, what are we on? So we're on 14 SP. So again, we still need to get to 1,000, and then we need to do that 250 times. So that's where we currently are. UDE, nice. We'll go for UDE right now, XP level wise. So okay, we'll take it. So again, a bit of work to do. We're not anywhere near. Okay, we do max those out at least. So that's good to see. Let's come over to here and just buy these. We did manage to max out the more food upgrade. So we'll go for that one too, because it's already done right now. UDE right there. So we've currently got 3.17 UDE. That seems to have slightly slowed down right now. So what that indicates to me is we probably need to go back to the power and voltage boards and see what we're able to do with those. Okay, so we're still not anywhere near 10C yet. And then even if we do get to 10C, remember we do need to do that 250 times in total. So that is 1 of 250, which means we have to do it 249 more times. So a bit of a way to go, absolutely. I think we still could get some more boosts and everything else before we're ready to push for the next evolution, because otherwise we'll just be wasting our time going for it, because again, it's just going to take forever. So we've currently got 10C, really good to see that. I think what we'll do now then is we'll just go for more power over here, and then I guess we'll just go for 2 extra spawns as well, why not? We'll just go all in on these, get additional generators going and everything else like that. Let's just go more volts, more XP, more coins, and then lastly more food. And now we can make our way over to here. We're gaining about 100 and I don't even know, about 180 million a drop by the look of it. So not too bad. And now what we will need to do though is get a ton of volts, or probably more vault upgrades. I think that's the play to go for first, and then maybe do this one again. So we'll keep this farming automatically for now in the background. Before I do anything else, I do want to make sure I put all of my current cash, or food should I say, into the evolution upgrade machine, or just into the pet itself. And then that way we don't currently lose our 1.20C. Otherwise, it's all just going to go to waste, right? So that is the plan. We are going to put it into practice right now, and then it will soon become a reality. And in just a matter of time, we will be the dragon. So pretty cool. Let's just quickly upgrade some of these with the gold we can get. We may as well just go for more power right there. And now the text is still buggy. Like I've said, I can't do anything about it. If you know how to fix it, please do let me know. I've tried everything. It seems that nothing actually works, but nevertheless, let's just keep farming and seeing what we are able to do. So we'll go up to 20C, which we've now managed to get very quickly actually. So we'll feed right here. We are still on 0%, which is fine, but we do have some progress towards it right now. So we'll quickly just go all in on this, boom. And then we'll upgrade this as high as we can. We'll upgrade this as high as we can. We may as well just go for faster spawn times. I wish I had a bit more. We only needed like 200k more to get to the max upgrade on the faster spawn speed. But either way, we did sadly fall short. And again, it's not necessarily the end of the world, because we'll bounce back regardless. So really good to see that. Let's pick up other things right here. We are getting 4.5 gold per drop right now, which is amazing to see. And what we do need to do is definitely not pick that one up yet, because firstly, I do want to try and max out some of these upgrades. So boom, level 100, level 88, max out those 3 right there. And now we can just convert again very quickly. Go to here, pick up this one right now. In fact, I slightly trolled. I should have probably gone for levels first and then just did one more rotation of the whole process. But again, it's still good. We'll take it for what it is. So right now we're currently on almost 1,000 SX, which is of course 1 SP. And then we have a bit of a way to go still. So we'll claim these levels. We do need to get back up to UDE in terms of levels right now. So a bit of a way to go, but again, we can make it work. If anyone can do it, it's absolutely me. And these do manage to remain though, which is nice. So we'll go for more capacity. I think we may as well just get more stuff on the plots right now. And then that is good to see, because it just means that we are able to pick up additional food, which always gives us extra money and currency and things. So it's always good to have that. All right, so let's go for these. Boom, we did manage to max that one out. We can now just quickly pick up the rest of these foods right here, convert to max, and then just upgrade this. Okay, we still do need to sadly get a few more coins for that one. However, it is realistic still. I know I should probably be looking at logging, but I've just had a thought. We should have probably gone for these upgrades as well, but anyway, it's just what it is. So, all right, faster spawn speed, 50%. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna do it. Definitely worth it in my opinion. That I didn't realize I already had the vaults on me. That's why I said I should have gone for it. And then I remembered, wait, what? I've already got the vaults. So that was the logic behind that one, if you was wondering. So we are back to square one again, basically. But we do now have some boost from the leveling system. So hopefully we can utilize those to our advantage right now and get back to where we were previously, if not even higher. Okay, so everything is actually automated, is it? It looks like it is. Are levels automated? I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe they're not. But I'm sure these ones are. So we've got 80 and 92. So let's go up to a bunch of... Let's go up to 1 SP right now. And yes, they are. They just automatically upgraded. Cool. So they're all automated. Really good to see that. We'll just gradually get XP levels from whatever we can right now. We do need to start getting the power upgrades again, which I completely forgot about. But the only issue is, how can I get coins if everything spends so quickly? Okay, we managed to do it. Not a big deal. All right, so that's good to see. We can now make our way over to here. We may as well just go all in on these again, as per usual. And that should be good right there. And now we should be back on track, I think. Or at least somewhat back on track. All right, so 47k. We'll probably just get that up to like 1 million or 2. And then that should put me in a very strong position to start off on that. How long have we been going for? 36 minutes or so, the video's been recording for. But I do want to try and get the dragon evolution, so maybe this might be a bit of a longer one. And if it is, I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you're still watching, drop a comment dragon. Drop the word dragon in the comments, and then I'll reply to you. I know I do need to reply to a few others still, but I will get back to you at some point, I promise. And that is a guarantee. And I don't guarantee things that I can't deliver. So I will get back to you. So drop the word dragon if you're still watching, and then I will get back to you. But anyway, let's see what we need to do then. So we currently have a bunch of gold. Let's just... Oh wait, these have stayed. Are you kidding me right now? I should have gone for more capacity. Oops. Anyway, it's fine. Extra food is always good, I guess. So what do we have right now? We currently have 5 SX, which is not too good, but I mean, it's still not bad, I guess. Let's come over to here then, see what we've got going on with this. I do want to quickly just upgrade these first. I know I just slightly trolled and reset all of my voltage points, but again, we may as well just get some levels anyway now. So we'll go up to 1 mil very, very quickly. And then as soon as we have 1 mil, we're just going to go all in on volts, followed by all in on power. And then just whatever else we have left, we'll just spend evenly, I guess, or just max out other things and just see what we can do with it. So 1.2 mil, let's go ahead and claim. So boom, boom, and then let's go for this, and then this, and then lastly we'll go with that one. So nothing really crazy right there, but again, upgrades are upgrades and they all do help out a bit. So we may as well just get them if we can. So let's get a bunch of levels right now. We'll pick up some more food, and then we will be able to just get even more levels right there. So looking really good. I just remembered that I need the community boost. So let's just see what it's actually called. My game's frozen for some reason. What's going on? All right, so the community rewards. Okay, let's see if we can find what this one is. So let's have a quick look. To be honest, whilst I'm farming this, it should make sense to... where is it? I feel that I'm... Oh, I think I found it. Is this it? Oh, wow, it's a unique code for everybody, I guess. Well, that's rather interesting. So I guess... How do I even activate it? Maybe it's just like got my username in it? No? Where's my code? Maybe it's when you join? I wonder if I could just like steal someone else's code. I don't even know where my code is. Or is it maybe your Discord username? No? I don't even know how you do it. Do you just steal someone else's code? Let's try that. All right, let's just go for this one. Okay, nice. It it worked, I guess. I don't know. Oh, wait. Nope, we've managed to get a code. All right, so here we go. All right, so there we go. That managed to work. I guess you just type something in and then it like puts a code in the verification channel. So it's called Discord rewards. And then as soon as you do that, it gives you your code in the chat. So if you check the Discord rewards right now, it'll say Superior 420's code 4OG0W. And then as you saw, I put it in and got the rewards. So pretty cool. We'll take it. Not too bad, I guess. And now what we should be doing next then is farming the game, because it's something I do need to do. All right, so let's get back to it then. We are currently on track to the Dragon evolution. The grind now continues. So in this video so far, you've seen all of the codes, you've seen one evolution, and you've got the guide on how to claim the community reward as well. So pretty productive, I think, at least in my opinion. All right, so 20 OC in terms of XP levels, which is good. We will now make our way over to the board over here and see what we can actually buy. What can we get? Let's just go for more power. And talking of power, I do need to buy it again. I keep forgetting to buy power and it's really annoying me right now. So yeah, that's that unfortunately. But either way, it's not the end of the world. We do have it on right now and we are pretty much good to go with that. So we'll go over to 10 of each. And then of course with Vault, we'll just get it to what it is. 3.3, we'll leave that as it is right there. And now I think we just go to, we just go to max out capacity. Any gold I get is going towards capacity at this point. And then we'll just go for it and see if we are able to max that one out in due course. Okay, so let's see. So let's go for this. Boom. Actually, yeah, I do need coins. Okay, so we'll go for this. We'll keep upgrading vaults. And now I'm currently on about 6 million or so. It looks like it's just gaining slowly. Nice, we'll keep that as it is for right now. And then we'll just make our way back over to here. And then we will be good to go. So let's get one upgrade right there. I guess my gold gain has dropped. 4.5. I'm sure I was getting 5 a second ago. Maybe I just made that one up. Probably did actually. So anyway, we're still on track. We're doing what we need to do right now. In terms of food, we're up to SP, which is not ideal, but I mean, it's still something at least. And if we get to 1 OC, then of course I'll be cashing it in. We'll pass the 1% mark, and then we are slowly on track to where we need to be right there. Okay, so let's go for the more capacity again. We'll make our way over to here right now. So we've got 152 million. In fact, we're going to get to 200 million. Then as soon as I'm able to get to 200 million, we'll exchange it all for vaults, and then we are able to hopefully get a bunch of upgrades. Cool. So let's go for... Let's get this one to 25, I think. That would be good to go for. Oh, it's rather expensive. All right, let's just do this. We'll max this one out, and then we'll just go more food and then more coins. So a bit of a strange upgrade pattern, but it works. Anything is, of course, an upgrade, and we'll just take it for what it is. So we'll just continuously farm levels right now. So as soon as we get some more levels, we'll just exchange them for new ones. As you can see, we're currently on OC right now, and it looks like we'll be remaining on OC just for the moment or two. So yeah, okay, we're slowly making our way up, but the reason it keeps fluctuating so much is because of the auto upgrade right there. So not too bad, I guess. We will try and snipe it, I guess, on NO. I think we got it. Yeah, we did. Nice, we sniped it before it auto upgraded, so we'll just leave that be for the moment, because otherwise we will just slightly hinder our progress, which I don't want to do. So now we are farming back to square one again. I feel that I should go back to the tree and get some tree upgrades, but I'm just too committed to the vaults and the power and everything at the moment. So, okay, we'll get the power back on first. That is important. And it seems like these are now automated as well. All right, interesting. So, yeah, nice. It is slowly upgrading everything automatically, which is pretty good to see, I guess. All right, cool. We'll just leave that be for now then. We can come over to here. We're on over 300 million right now. This one here is basically impossible for me at the moment. Actually, it's not really, but again, we'll just see how it goes. In fact, it isn't impossible. It's pretty easy. We'll just get there with time. So what we'll do then now is we will simply wait for 1 billion vaults, and any moment we'll get it. Boom. And now we can go all in on these. So boom, boom, and we're already out. Interesting. All right, so that was a lot quicker than I expected. Rather unfortunate, but it is what it is. So now we'll just gradually get the levels back that we just had. So we'll continuously take them for what they are. Got some OC right there, even more. We'll just quickly farm these actually. I'm going to just auto click it as I pick everything up right now. And then as soon as we can get to NO, I'm just going to... Nice, we've already got it. All right, so that's really good. So now we are slowly back on track, I think. We should be able to now hopefully farm what we need to get from all of these upgrades maybe. So we'll come over to here. We'll put a bunch of energy into all of this. Yeah, all of this stuff right here. And now we should hopefully be on track for maybe getting OC relatively quickly. And if we can, then brilliant. That's exactly what we do need. Okay, so it looks like we do have a golden frenzy as well. Perfect. So now we're up to... Okay, we're getting close towards 1 OC. But the thing is, guys, this isn't a genuine 1 OC because we do have the boost from the frenzy at the moment, which is carrying me significantly. Oh, we just got a huge amount right there. So we actually landed on our feet with this one. So we'll convert everything right now. Wait, that converts all of my coins as well. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that it would be quite like that. But what this means now, guys, is we're pretty much at the point where we can just save up the 250. We're currently over 10% of the way there in terms of our current balance, plus the 2 OC we do have in the pet already. So as soon as we can get this, we will be able to become a dragon, and then we have hit the next evolution. So 60 OC right now. We are slowly making our way towards 40%, and as soon as we can get it, we'll go for it. And actually, before I do, I know we're just going to stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. No sidetracking, nothing like that. Stick to the plan, focused on the end goal. And then, of course, I can always revisit things afterwards and see where I'm at. And anyway, I don't know if these levels in the background over there reset or not. So if they do, then my sidetrack would have been an absolute waste of time. Because I was going to say maybe we go for the upgrade over here, which I easily could have afforded when I had 1 billion volts. But again, it's just what it is. So we've got a ton of gold. We've got a ton of everything right now. None of that is my priority, because we just need to get to the evolution, and we will be there in just a matter of time, because we're currently on the final hurdle. We've hit the remaining, well, we've hit 90% of the way there. We've flew through 90%. We're pretty much there right now, guys. And as you can see, we can now do it, and it even gives you the pop-up menu automatically. So we'll feed right there. We will evolve. So now we have managed to evolve into a dragon. And it does reset levels as well, which I thought would be the case. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. We do now need 50 NO, and we do unlock a bunch of new upgrades, which we'll be checking out at some point in the future. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you did go on to enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out the videos on the screen. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.